what else I got on here? Like I said, I got a list because I want to pivot into a whole different thing. So I want to talk about this NF thing, right? Y'all know rapper NF. I did one of my biggest videos on YouTube is me breaking down an interview on Is He Still a Christian? So for those who don't know, I used to tour with a band. It was like a Christian pop band. We did a lot of massive festivals with a lot of famous celebrity Christian artists, arenas, 10,000 people, 20,000 people. I traveled all over the country as a teenager. The band that I was with, it turned out to be some messed up stuff going on. There was a lot of racism, a lot of hate in that band. So I had to get out of it. You know, good memories at the time, but I had to get out of it. So I met NF. And NF was angry, he was mad, and it went with his brand for a minute. I'm like, yo, I blow dog junk out for a minute because I was mad. I'm like, bro, why you being rude and disrespectful? So then that was the first time I met him. He showed up late to a festival, or he showed up to a festival. He wasn't really popping like that. He was getting some clout, but he wasn't really popping. So the festival was not even caring. That's the thing about Christian festivals. If you are opening artist, they treat you like you ain't nothing. But when you like at the top tier, they treat you like a celebrity. Lecrae and all them, right? So NF show up. We show up. We just chilling because, they ain't really caring about us. We the opening band. NF show up and he heated because they just, whatever, go find your own table. Go find your own green room. A green room is where the artists relax, right? So NF heated. And I try to help him set up his banner because nobody was there. We got a picture that we took together and all that. And then I seen him at another festival. And then I was in the bathroom. He walked in. I said what up to him again. He was like, what up? Just mean mugging. I'm like, bro, we pop, pop. I was thinking like, bing, bing. I'm about to, But I'm like, man, I respect him. At least his attitude is cohesive with his music. But I feel like, does he still drop music? And the reason my video of him blew up, asking if he was still a Christian or whatever, obviously he's not a Christian rapper, right? But people want to know because they say, oh, if you're going to be a Christian and you're going to make music, you can't have this attitude or you can't make music with mainstream artists. And like I said, I used to be a part of that music industry. It was more contemporary Christian music. I was young. I got offered to go on tour. I was fresh out the streets. And I'm like, hey, bro, this is an amazing opportunity to go out and use my gift that I felt like I was created to use. So I went out and there was a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes where I'm like, baby, I got to get out of this. So I don't blame him for doing what he did, for making that pivot going mainstream because I seen a lot of the darkness that goes on in the industry, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, dang, man, people bashing him and it's messing with his mental health and it's sad, But let me say this, though. There were a good amount of Christian artists that I really, really rock with. Like, shout out to Michael Tate from Newsboys. Shout out to Lecrae, like, it was a good amount of cool people in there, so I ain't gonna just sit here and act like, oh, it was all bad. But my experience with the group I was with was woo-wee. We ain't gonna talk about that too much, though. It's out there, though. It's out there. So, shout out to NF for doing this thing. He got married, had a baby. But he been quiet on the music tip, I think. Somebody let me know if he